Now put.
Darian Fenton.
Thank you. It's my very great pleasure to take a call on Clause 10 of this bill. And it's my first contribution. I've been down here many weeks, week after week actually, trying to, on my feet, trying to make a contribution because this is one of the most exciting bills that I've ever seen come through this Parliament. I've never seen anything so well debated, and it's been such an education for people like me that don't have any background in science or actually in academia. And I want to congratulate the member in the chair who's brought this bill forward and congratulate him for the wonderful work, and also congratulate all of my colleagues who've just have brought to New Zealand a whole debate around this area that about the importance of the Royal Society that none of us knew about. Very enriching. That's right. I agree with my colleague Chris Hipkins. It's very educational debate, actually, because to be honest with you, Mr. Chair, I didn't know much about the Royal Society. And this is just talking about my working class prejudices here, but anything called royal for me would have been kind of something I didn't know that much about. I would have gone, well, that doesn't apply to me because I'm from a working class background, and that sounds like all of those other people out there, those important people that studied and worked hard and do all this important stuff. But I don't get, because I come from a working class background, as I said, and I've always stood up for people that are on the bottom, and at the bottom, vulnerable workers and vulnerable people in society. However, this debate has stimulated my thinking. This debate has really stimulated my thinking because actually I want to see how great it is that something like this exists. The fact that it started in, what was it, 1867? And I think King George is mentioned somewhere there, and now Queen Elizabeth. I mean, for those of us who have Republican tendencies, that's always a little bit difficult. But I do think it's great that the pursuit of intellectual argument debate continues to exist in New Zealand.
Point of order. Thank you. Joe Goodhue.
Mr. Chair, I raise this point of order reluctantly because I realise that this is an important debate to the side opposite, but I haven't heard the word companion used once in this member's speech, so I seriously doubt the relevance to this clause.
I'll uphold the point of order. The member must debate Clause 10.
Thank you. And I was getting there, Mr. Chair, may I assure you, because I was talking about my history and my understanding and my background, and thinking about Clause 10 and companions. And to me, as I said, as a working class person, a companion is somebody that has been given a conference by the Queen, something that is way, way above anybody, any of the sort of associations that I have. And it made me think quite a lot about this, actually. And I mean, I know, there's a whole process under Clause 10, and I've read the Royal Society of New Zealand website, which talks about the selection of companions, and I don't want to denigrate them in any way because I think they're very, very important people. But what I wanted to say, Mr. Chair, is I have never been a companion of anyone apart from my beloved partner. I'm not, and he would describe me as a companion, but I am a fellow. And when I thought about that, I am a fellow, not a fella, but I'm a fellow. I'm a fellow of the Trinity College of London. And so, I don't know how you become a companion of the Trinity College of London, but I am a fellow. I had to go quite a long way back into my history, and that's all to do with music and being a kind of musical person and studying performance, and I was good at that all those years ago. I don't think there is such a thing as a companion of the Trinity College of London, but when I look back, I thought, well, being a fellow of the Trinity College of London was quite a good thing to be, actually. I thought that was quite good, because I tend to, and many other people tend to think that these things don't matter. These things don't matter, being a companion or being a fellow or being an honorary member, as we'll get on to in the next clause. They don't matter, but they do, because what they do, Mr. Chair, is recognise that there are a whole lot of people in our society that contribute in a whole lot of areas. And that's why I'm really pleased that this whole bill has been about expanding the role of the Royal Society into the humanities, which goes into a whole range of areas. And maybe one day there will be a companion of trade union studies. My colleague Sue Moroney talked about her qualification. I had the same one, which was about trade union and labour studies. Maybe humanities, and being, the humanities and expanding that, there might be a companion of trade union and worker and labour studies, because I think that's a very, very important part of our society. And so, I think it's wonderful that Clause 10 is recognising that the Royal Society... Thank you, Mr Chair.
Joe Goodhue.
I move that the question be now put.
Question is that the question be now put. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. So the question is that Clause 10 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. This question now is that Clause 11 stand part.
Mr Chair.
Grant Robertson.
Thank you very much.